with you tonight. So my name is Cédric Bensoussan. I'm one of the co-founder of Interactive Studio. So roughly in 2 minutes, we are in the digital industry for 20 years now. And 3 years ago, so what we do? We do digital things here. We do website, we do augmented reality, we do holograms, 3D animations, and yes, maybe I can start here. You can maybe help us on the presentation, please? Yeah, thank you. So we create holograms and 3D animations for now more than 10 years, and we entered the metaverse industry something like 3 years ago. We started with NFT collection, and we discovered the Sandbox, and we fell in love with the creative possibilities. And maybe we can go on the next slide. Thank you. So here, what we want to say is to explain a little bit more about the Sandbox and what the agency can help people to build inside. And the purpose of tonight is to talk about real estate in the metaverse. So here, what you see is the Sandbox map, and you see all the land here are NFTs. So when you buy one land here, so you can buy with people like Remy, or you can go on OpenSea, you can then build your own experience. So Metaverse Studio is one of the studio in Paris that can create a complete experience. So what is an experience? It can be a game. For me, it's more like a new version of the internet. It's like a more immersive version of the internet. It's the 3D internet. This is what I think is the metaverse. So maybe we can go on the next slide, just to see, yeah. Here it's the location of one of our lands. So we bought this land and we developed a game on this. That is the presentation of our activities in the Interactive Studio. Yeah. Here it's important to understand that when you buy a land, you buy a certain surface where you can build, like in the real world. If you buy a land or I don't know the name land or a parcel where you can build maybe your house or a building or a shop. This is something comparable to real life. So what you see here, I don't know if I can move, or I don't know if you see this. Yeah, you understand that you have 96 meters square here to build something, but you have something like 128 meters high. So it means that when brands come to us, we optimize the use of the space to build and to use the maximum. So it means that you can buy more spaces and construct more spaces, but you can start to build something super big already on one parcel. So it means that your invest at the beginning can be start with something not so huge, because there is some brands who they bought maybe 6 by 6 or I think 9 by 9, yeah?
3 by 3, 6 by 6.
Yeah. So I personally bought 1 by 1, but we have one experience, it's 2 by 2, and one other is 1 by 2. Yeah. So here you can see the scale. That is really important to understand what you buy and where you can construct. So you understand that one voxel, that is a cube like this, the voxel is the unit of construction of the 3D models in the sandbox. So here you can see that a normal human in the sandbox is 2 meters, is two block like this, and you see a level of a game, by example, but you understand that you can build higher, so you can benefit of more spaces. And if you rent or buy or sell some booths or part of your games, it's important to understand that. Yeah. So I just want to show you super fast, after I give the mic to my other partners here, I just wanted to show you some of the big projects we have made for nice brands, but we wanted to show you the architecture point of view of this project. So by example, Nomura is a big investment bank in Japan. They wanted to construct a big botanical garden. Yeah. So you see here, it's a huge space with a lot of architecture. But inside this building, there is all the story, all the NFTs, all the experience, all the stories that the brands wanted to tell to the visitors. Yeah, inside. So this is one of the capture of the game. Yeah, maybe we can go to the next, please. Yeah, Septeo is a French brand that is super important for the notary people, because they sell software solution to sign the apartment in the real life. So it means that without them, no one can buy a house in France, right? So there you see the reproduction of their main building in La Défense that we will create in voxels. So yeah, so here you see the main building, and we create a complete story of their brand. Maybe we have another. Yeah, here you see the entrance. So I wanted to bring you some caps that you can compare to real life real estate, like office, building, shop, mall. Yeah, we can go to the next. Yeah, here it's a fantasy building for AXA. That is a pyramid. And in the next slide, Adam, yeah, you can see from the up, and you see that the pyramid is like 5 levels, and all the games is inside this pyramid. We can go on the next. Yeah, here is the reproduction of the Arc de Triomphe. That is my favorite monument, and it's just 100 meters from the office. So all the clients from abroad, they come to visit us, we take them there. And so we wanted to reproduce this piece of art in real size. So to be at the good scale, we needed to have 2x2 land. So it means if you need a big building, you need to have more space. So you need to buy more to Remy. Yeah. So here you are inside the Arc de Triomphe. Maybe someone knows this place. There is a museum inside. So we can, welcome, bienvenue. So we can have an exposition inside. And maybe the next slide. So this is Love in Paris. It's one of the world we created. So this is not for client. It's a game, maybe we developed it in 8 months. It's a reproduction at the beginning of the office. Yeah. And what is close to the office and all the cliché of Paris. So you have the metro, you have the Colonne Maurice, you have, I think in the next slide we have a boulangerie, and all these little, and you have Ledger, look. Yeah. Attends, tu viens retourner là? Yeah. You have the Ledger, yeah. It's a billboard with Sébastien Bourget here in the voxel version. So all these little stores now, we rent it or we sell it to clients. It means that we have a story in the game that make people discover Paris, and all the small things in Paris, like the kindness of the Parisian, like La Baguette or Jean Gabin or Dalida or something like that. And we start to sell some spaces, mainly to Chinese and American people, brands, to be in what we call the open world of Love in Paris. It means that if you play the game, you don't have it's not necessary to visit them, but if you want to have a balade in the city, you can enter their gallery or the store and discover brands. Yes, Adam, please. Yeah, so this is a reproduction of Haussmannian apartment in Vauxhall. So this is where the game starts. And then, Adam, please. Yeah, so this is what we have done for Unibet, maybe in the next slide. Yeah, so this is real estate too. It's a stadium. So we recreate for the Unibet a game showing all the vertical of their companies. And here it's something more fantasy. We recreate, here you see we use the maximum of the parcel because there is like 5 levels and all the cube is used. And we have 2 ways to finish each level. It means that we have 2 by 2, something like 36 possibilities. So you can come and play 36 times and play a different story. And here to finish, we have made a mall. So still in the real estate state of mind, we are in partnership with a French company that sell spaces in Paris, and we made a virtual mall that we cut in small. There is like something like 30 zones that can be rent by months and be arranged. So so this is a kind of little shop, Under Armour shop with Dwayne Johnson, and here you go fast, but it's good. We recreated in the action zone. It's a cinema zone where we have Lion Gates or a studio like that. They just bring a new district in the Sandbox, and we recreated a cinema. And why we did all that is because we wanted, like in the past, like in the Web 2, we wanted to be able to help people to join in their vertical. I mean, we have something cultural like Love in Paris. We have a cinema, we can bring a lot of brands inside. In the mall, we can bring... It means that if a brand doesn't want or don't have the budget to make a complete experience from scratch with 7 people working like 6 months on their project, they can join an experience that is existing and it's less money. It's good to start and to have characters or avatars to make their brand start in the metaverse of Sandbox. And maybe, so it's inside the... Because in few months we will be able to have movies inside. Actually it's possible, but it's reserved to some brands. But we can have movies inside a Sandbox experience. So I think to have a cinema in the metaverse, it's amazing to show, to make a, like by example for Netflix or for, I don't know which studio to I don't remember how you say that in English, bande-annonce, trailer, a trailer. To show a trailer, to make the promotion of a new movie. Maybe next, And we created a casino too. We have a story like, because we believe that in a near future, Las Vegas brands or Macau brands they will want to enter that metaverse, and we'll be ready to accept them with a lot of assets that we already own and already can show. Maybe you can see, yeah. You see, we have recreated all what you have inside the casino. So actually, we can take any brands in Sandbox super easily with Metaverse Studio. I think this is what I wanted to tell you tonight. Yeah, it's the last.